Oh man.
Yeah, he saw us.
He saw. Roll him right here and I'll help you. Wow. I love it, the way that sunlight hits them. You're the man, Ted. Light tackle, drunk. Nice. Pretty work.
Grady White Boats' reputation for designing ruggedly elegant fishing boats is legendary. Our attention to quality, detail, and customer service is unmatched. From our Fisherman 180 and Coastal Explorers series to the unrivaled Canyon 456, you'll find no boat that rides better and offers more fishing amenities. Go ahead, experience fishing at its best. Get the Grady.
Hello and welcome to the Carolina Outdoor Journal. Well, today's program is going to take us fishing in the shallow water, if you will.
That's right. We got a fun show today. We're going to Oregon Inlet, which is just south of Nags Head. The backside of the inlet where there's a lot of shallow water and a lot of red drum to fish for. And so we're doing it a little differently this day because the fish in this area are real spooky. And so the guys, we go in with a boat, get out on the bank and walk down the bank real quietly. The water's shallow enough that you just cannot go in with even a trolling motor, which is real quiet. But we catch some pretty fish and have fun doing it.
What about our gear time today, Joe?
The guys will share with us a technique that they use that day using a lead jig with mud minnows. And the way they rig it up is pretty unique. They'll share that with us, but just a lot of fun.
And seafood lasagna?
Yeah, Donna, of course, comes to us every week with something different, and this one, it really is. You think lasagna and seafood, really not a good mix, but with her it is.
I understand it's a tasty recipe. Let's go to work today on the Carolina Outdoor Journal.
Morning, Ted. Appreciate you being out here with me this morning. You know, last year we fished off the beach. You kind of taught me how to do that because I'm used to fishing out of a boat. Well, today I found some drum in real shallow water. And and they're real spooky too. We're gonna beach the boat and walk down. Now it's the middle of June. You know, we got about 74 degrees. The temperature is really nice. We got a slough we're gonna be fishing into and a flats. And again, we're gonna beach the boat, walk down, and use mud minnows on a naked jig, and hopefully catch some really nice drum.
Really? Well, I tell you, I love to catch a drum, so I'm looking forward to it.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
As I mentioned before, these fish are in shallow water, and so we need to be as quiet as we can be as we walk down to this point. And again, we'll be fishing the flats and the drop off in the slough.
Right. I saw one bust over there a while ago.
Did you really?
Yeah, and I've never fished with them with a naked jig like that.
That's cool. I tell you, it's a really effective way.
Yep.
Really effective. Ted, one of the reasons we're using these mud minnows is you can catch these fish on plastics, of course, but when they get finicky and they're spooky like they are, these mud minnows with a naked jig and a little rubber band to help hold the bait on can be really effective.
Yep. Well, I hope we catch plenty of them.
Well, let's go get them.
All right, buddy.
I'll tell you, tap, 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 tap. And gosh, this is, here
I think you stole my fish. That's that one that hit mine a while ago.
He's coming. I can't control him, but that's the fun about light tackle.
Oh man, look at that.
Come on, baby. He's not that big, but when you're on light tackle, it's all good.
As soon as that tide started turning.
Yep, yeah, you're exactly right. He's a feisty. Here he comes.
They don't want to give it up.
Come on, baby. He's not that big, but boy, what a fight on light tackle. Let him go pretty quick here. I'm trying to get away.
He wants to go.
He's ready.
Amazing, just as soon as that tide started to move.
Mm-hmm. All right, baby. I'm gonna let you go back, live another day and get bigger. Thank you for making my day.
Shoo.
Gone. That was cool.
That was cool. Right, you nailed it thing.
Oh man, that's a nice one. Holy, Fantastic. Oh,
Tearing it up.
pretty work. Oh, this is a good one, Ted. This is a good one. Keep turning him. Pretty work. Pretty work.
What'd you just say about fish coming on in here?
Well, you know, the wind blew and it didn't blow, and then it blew a little bit, and then it stopped, and finally the current's still not moving the way we want it to. But oh man,
Yeah, he saw us.
he's all. Roll him right here, and I'll help you. Wow. I love it the way that sunlight hits them. You're a man, Ted. Light tackle, drum. Nice. Pretty work.
Pretty fish.
Nice, Ted. look how the sun just lights him up. Isn't that pretty?
That's what we've been waiting for.
Yep. That's absolutely what we want. I got it.
Stand that big old minnow.
Let's see if we get him in. You look at that big old fat minnow. Look at that mud minnow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I twitched him one time and he went on
jumped
that
it.
thing. I mean, took it and just took off.
Tell you, when they make up their mind, ain't no holding back. That's for sure. I know I can get this hook out.
I got some pliers if you need it.
I got it. There we go.
Thank you. Pretty fish.
Nice.
Do you like fishing this naked jig any particular time of the year?
You know, they'll bite that with a mud minnow, naked jig with a mud minnow all year round, as long as you can get the bait. It seems like when it gets really hot, July, August, they tend to go back up into the little bays and up in the little creeks, marsh creeks. They like that real shallow water because there's just a lot of bait up there. A lot of little crabs that they like to eat, a lot of these mud minnows, finger mullets.
Right.
They're all year round if you can get the bait.
And it probably works better on the days they won't hit soft plastics.
If they're hitting soft plastics, then you can catch a lot of fish in a short period of time. But a lot of times, they won't hit it, and when they do, then the naked jig with a mud minnow is a very effective way to catch them. Oh man, he's going towards the ocean. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. Good.
Feel like a drum?
Yeah, it feels like a drum. Yep, I mean, well.
I saw a big old bull.
Gotta make up some ground here with the drag. Come to Papa. I tell you what, fish like this on light tackle or something.
Yeah, I see him boiling it. There he is. He's throwing a fit now.
Hey, I'm doing the best I can.
Get him a little closer to that shallow water. He's not liking that.
He wants to go to the inlet. That's what he's looking for.
That's a nice little drum. That's a good one.
Oh, come on, baby. Come on. There he goes. Here he comes. There he goes.
You got that light tackle.
I got light tackle,
so
which is really fun. Here he comes. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Come on in. Come on in.
Oh,
bump.
Bump ran to the shore, didn't he?
Yeah.
Let me. I'm gonna get behind him there since you got that light tackle. Hang on.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Get that finger in there.
You're the man.
There you go.
I love it. Oh wow! Look
Pretty
at
work.
one spot. Ted, look at the coloration in that tail right there with the sun hitting it. Isn't that
pretty.
beautiful?
That's pretty.
Gosh, that's pretty. Spot on both sides.
He ate that thing. Look how fat he is. He's been eating this morning.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think we add him to the bag for dinner tonight?
I think that'd be perfect. Ted, you know, a lot of things have been happening. The wind has come from all different directions, kind of swirling around, and the tide's finally moving at the clip that we wanted to see earlier than now. And I've noticed that, you know, we've started to see minnows and little crabs along the shoreline, and that's crab's probably the drum's most favorite food, and obviously mud minnows and those kinds of things are another one of their favorites.
Yeah, you know, as soon as we started seeing that stuff move, the crabs and the minnows, you know, shortly after that, you caught that last fish.
Right.
And
That's right. That's exactly right. Got him.
there you go. You nailed it. I'm gonna reel my line in.
All right, I'm pretty sure it's a drum.
Actually, I'm already in you.
All right, help me. Oh, there he goes. Which way are you?
I can't tell. Go ahead and play him.
All right. It's a drum, though, without a doubt.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at him run.
Giving it a fit.
Yeah, he's not as big as the last one, but he is
Try this.
definitely a fighter.
No, still not get him.
There you go.
I'm gonna leave a line slack so I
All
don't.
right, here we go. Yep, well, they don't give up either. And the hook's outside the mouth. That'll be easy release. Whoop, 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 whoop. That is not giving up. We're gonna have to get a pair of scissors and get untangled. All right.
Pretty.
Not as big as we had caught before, but all right. Let's let him grow to be bigger and live for another day.
Pretty little fish though, isn't he?
One spot.
One on the other side.
Look at that blue again. Look how that blue
That's gorgeous.
just lights it up. Gosh, that's pretty.
Nice fish. Whoa, he's still ready to roll.
He's ready. He's rolling. See ya. I know you weren't trying to make me lose that fish, but we did get tangled up. And what did you do then? I mean, you just.
Well, whenever you're fishing a couple people together like that, there's always that possibility the fish could tangle, the tide. In our case, the tide pulled us up very close together, and then that fish twisted the line. If you can easily get it out, we're keeping slack in my line,
right,
because you've got tension on yours, and if it pulls tight on my line, it'll cut that line. So
you let it go slack.
Let it go slack, and when I realized we couldn't get it off, then I just gave you completely slack, and then you get your fish landed.
I got one.
Look at that.
I got one.
There you go.
I got one.
Yes, sir.
This is a drum. This is a drum. Golly, he's taking that drag.
Would you like me to tangle you again and show you how that works?
Please. Sweet. Oh, he's still rolling. No,
He's gonna leave you though.
Take off again. Come on, baby. Up.
He's not ready yet.
In the grass. They don't give up. They do not give up. All right, thank you, teddy bear.
Pretty fish.
How about that, sport fans?
Pretty work.
Nice.
Two
How many spots?
Two spots.
Blue tail.
Yes, sir. Beautiful fish.
That's really pretty.
Beautiful
Thank you.
fish.
Thank you
Yes,
for doing
sir.
that. See ya.
You got a preference on tide that you like in this spot of yours?
I do. I think low and falling, and I think when the tide's moving, the minnows are here, but it's also pulling water out of the flats that we have talked about, and so there's less water, and the fish are condensed, and the minnows are there. So definitely low and falling tide. Oh,
Boy, he's
oh! Look at the boils! Look at the boils out there. Good gracious alive! Let me see if I can get mine in and out of. What's that?
Look at that weight.
Golly, dude, that's a big one. He's almost as big as that little one I caught. Nice.
Hey, you just
Look
saw
at
it.
that.
So I don't know if I want to come
he
up
is
there, bro.
beautiful.
Yeah, he's not ready, is he?
No, that's a nice one too. Look at him fight.
They're all about it.
That is cool. Let me get on the other side of you. Help you with this one. Golly, dude, that's a nice one, Ted. Pretty.
Pretty fish.
He ain't giving up.
He was hungry. He hit
He
it
ain't
hard.
giving up. Oh, no! He ain't quite ready yet, Ted. Look at him. He's bumping into the bump. Into the bank, I mean. All right, boy. Look at that.
Pretty.
Is that nice or what?
That's pretty. There we go.
Oh boy, look again. He's got two spots, and I can't see on that side. Just one on that side. But look at that. Look at the blue.
Yeah, that color's beautiful in them. That's
dude, that's beautiful.
pretty work.
Mm.
Yeah, let him
Nice.
loose.
I'd rather kiss the fish than you.
I'd rather you kiss the fish than me too.
All right, boy. Oh, there he goes. Oh, that's cool.
Where is he?
Gone, boy.
Boy, he just nailed that rascal.
That was really neat.
Joe, to say the least, we had to sneak up on them that day.
Yeah, this area was shallow, was pretty shallow, and the fish actually moved in when the tide changed and started coming in, and the guys knew that. That's why we opted to do it this way. And you just adapt to the area you're fishing always, and so they had been fishing these fish for quite a while and knew their habits. So proved successful today.
All right, let's find out more. Let's go to gear time.
Ted, we really had fun this morning. Things started out a little slow. We didn't have any current. Once the current started to move, the minnows and the crabs started moving, and we started catching some drum.
Boy, did we. On light tackle, drum, the way they fight,
That was really fun.
It was really fun.
Light tackle, I'm using a 7.5 foot light rod. I've got 6 pound mono, which is really light, especially for these size fish.
It really is.
I've got a fluorocarbon 20 pound leader, which one of the drum had the lure inside his mouth. If I hadn't had that leader, I know that he would have cut it.
Cut it off. He sure could have.
What are you using?
I'm using a TFO 7 foot medium heavy. The same jig. I also use a 20 pound fluorocarbon leader, and for the same reasons. I just feel like you got to have that heavy, or if you're catching trout or drum, they will. I mean, I've used some 12 and stuff, but you'll break off more fish, and I don't like to break them off.
That's a good outfit. One other thing too is we've used these little rubber bands on our jigs to help hold the minnows on. Show me how you do that.
Yeah, I take that rubber band and put it on the hook first, and then grab a minnow out of there and hook them through the bottom in the lips.
Which makes them ride upright when the jig is in the water.
That's right, and
Okay.
they're sitting like they're feeding on the bottom almost.
Right.
And slide him down. And then I take that little rubber band and twist it 3 times.
Which tightens it up a little bit.
And
then put it over
slide
the
it over the hook down to the fish. And then you can cast it, and they don't come off so
right.
easy.
They
when
don't
you're
wobble.
jigging it. That's
they
right.
don't wobble. Kind of.
And it stays
hangs them
on
in there.
really well, and it sits like this usually, and that fish is like he's feeding on the bottom, and they sneak up there and get them.
And it has worked for us today.
It really has.
Thanks, guys, for that information. The mud minnow and a lead head combination, well, I hope that'll make for an exciting fishing trip for you. And be sure and give it a try, but plan on sneaking up on the fish, if you will. Well, Donna's in the kitchen. She's got a recipe today. It's one of these that I think you're going to want to write down because it's special. It's lasagna using seafood.
Today in the kitchen, we're going to make a seafood lasagna. So we're going to start out by making a roux, which is going to turn into our cream sauce. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to take the time, it doesn't take a lot of time, it just takes a little bit of time. You can use an Alfredo sauce if you like. Your favorite Alfredo sauce would work perfectly if this is something you want to do for right after work to get dinner on the table. That works great too. But we're going to take our butter, and we have melted it. We're going to add in our flour and give it a stir. And this will begin to thicken. And then we'll slowly add our milk. We'll turn our heat down a little bit, and we'll just let that simmer for a few minutes until it starts to thicken. And what I've already done is I've already cooked my seafood, which is crab and scallops and some fish. And I've already cooked that and some shrimp. And then I've reserved my broth, and I'm gonna use that in my roux, in my sauce. So it's gonna have a great seafood flavor as well. We kind of made our own seafood stock. So we're going to add that into our mixture here. We're gonna get all that great flavor. So we'll give that a stir. And so we're gonna stir that until it begins to thicken. We're going to add in some heavy cream, which will give it some great flavor too. And then our some shredded Parmesan cheese. And we'll just give that a stir until the cheese begins to melt and it begins to thicken. I think, so we don't have quite enough time to do it today, but it's gonna thicken up. Then you're going to mix part of your creamy mixture in with your seafood, and then we're gonna build the seafood lasagna. So we have our noodles that are already cooked, and we have 3 of them in the bottom of our pan. And you can also use the no-bake lasagna noodles, which I find are great. So if you really are in a time crunch, that works great too. Just soak them for about 10 minutes while you're making your roux, and then you're ready to go. So we're just gonna build our lasagna just like you would any other, you know, a regular lasagna. We're gonna place our seafood, then we're gonna pour our cream mixture on top, do another layer of noodles, put some more cream mixture on top, and then top it with some cheese. Bake it for about 40 minutes in 350-degree oven. You're ready to go. You have a great dinner. It's something you can make ahead of time and pull out when you need it, if you'd like to. So this is what it looks like when it's finished. We just kind of topped it with a little parsley. It's great with a nice salad, and you're ready to go with a great dinner, quick and easy. So I hope you enjoy the seafood lasagna, and I look forward to seeing you next time here on Simple Cooking.
As always, Donna, thank you for that recipe, and we have more great recipes in our cookbook, which you can find at CarolinaOutdoorJournal.com. Joe, good day of fishing.
It really was, you know, and again, as we were talking about at the beginning of the show, red drum they can be kind of spooky at times, depending on where you're fishing for them. And along the Outer Banks, we have a lot of shallow water, and we do inland coastal, some of our coastal rivers where we have bays and stuff. It's fairly shallow water, so a lot of times when you approach these fish, it is shallow. So in this situation, the guys have been fishing for a number of weeks on the probably same group of fish, and realized it was better to walk the bank, get out of the boat. The trolling motor was too shallow for that, and it worked out. They using this mud minnow lead head combination too. It keeps the mud minnow intact when you're casting it. It doesn't throw the bait off. It really worked out for us that day, and anytime you get in a situation where you are going to have shallow water and you know the fish are working in this area and they're acting kind of spooky, you may want to opt to get out of the boat, walk the shoreline, and try the method.
A lot to be said for fishing from the bank.
Absolutely.
For Joe Albee, I'm John Moore. We do thank you for joining us today on the Carolina Outdoor Journal.
Make sure to visit our website for more information.
Grady White boats are known for uncompromising quality through exceptional attention to detail. On every model, from 18 to 45 feet, we incorporate exclusive features and quality components that you won't find on any other boat brands. Our exclusive CV2 hull design is ranked highest in every third-party survey done in the marine industry. So every day on the water will be a great day, no matter the conditions. Ask any Grady White owner and they'll tell you, get the Grady.